Let's go. We coming this year, nigga. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate. Y'all niggas trying fake. I've been out here getting cake. It been a process to get my money straight. I remember them broke days when I ain't thought they could control. I just kept that hammer, homie, nigga, knock out your soul. If you ain't got my money on time, you better cash out. If you do that bad business, homie, don't even give me that. I've been staying out the way cause I ain't doing no dead time. Cause I ain't got time for you, little homie, I'm getting mine. Coolest nigga in the world, but don't try to test me. I won't never lead you astray, that's why the Lord bless me. I need no attention, I just keep the extension. I was me against the world, so I'm feeling like Pop. Chasing all this hundreds like I'm Zeke, but I'm from the block. Monetize the flow, just follow the formula. If you ain't trying to get that bread, then I'm ignoring ya. I'm looking for a way out, cause I'm trying to go global. These niggas ain't on they hustle, they ain't even mobile. These niggas ain't no soldier, that's what a nigga told ya. Elias Cash, nigga, ain't nothing free. So you know how it is when you be coming to DC. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. I'm the realest in the D.O.B. Let me.
Salute, brothers. I'm late. My bad. I was sitting there chopping up with no news. For the first time, chopping up game information, laying everything out the way, just passing information back and forth because that's how we grow. What you don't know, maybe I know. So yeah, let me help direct and show you the way it can help you on your path. Each one teach one. No excuses though. I'm late. Paris smells like shh. For those of you who haven't been to this wonderful country in Europe, you wouldn't know that their storm drains, for water collection, so on and so forth, are directly connected to their sewers. Yeah, what that means is when someone in the building flushes their toilet, you can smell what they just released on the street. It's a very arcane design, extremely actually, but that's not the meat of it. We'll get to that. Beautiful place though. Looks really nice. People are somewhat friendly. If you get the opportunity to go, I highly suggest you do, because there's not very many places in the world that will present you with the opportunity to enjoy fine cuisines like Paris. Problem is, when you walk out the door, or if they got the window open, it smells like shit. Yeah, I said it. It smells like shit. You ain't gotta believe me. Bro. Then people over there don't really believe in showering every day. That's a whole other issue right there. That may be like once or twice a week and call that good, while running track and playing sports and, still getting it in with each other, so on and so forth. yeah, it's a must that hangs over there. So I can't speak for hand washing and nothing like that with the people that are preparing your food. But you also have some people that don't believe in deodorant, things of that nature. But that's not him. Paris is not the best smelling place in the world you want to go to when you think about good food because if you can smell it, you can taste it right on the tip of your goddamn tongue. Anyway, that's not what this story is about. Let's go ahead and dive deep into the real subject matter. I met a young lady by the name of Paris uh, some years ago, right? You know your boy getting old out here, so I can talk like that in my 40s. And she was a very interesting young lady. She started out with some very rough beginnings. Things got better, then they got worse. Standard cookie cutter Keisha. So here's the story. I was recently, I'd recently moved back to my hometown of the DMV, and I went down there for a job contract specifically, and got offered to stay on long term. You know, me being me, your boy can't say no to, your boy can't say no to money, legal money when it's above a certain pay grade, so on and so forth. Out there, scale rate is like, I think back then it was like 65 or 75, something like that, per hour, and that was all cash in hand. So I decided to go ahead and take the job. Let me go ahead and hop on this contract. I'm back in my hometown after years of being away from it, years of traveling, right? I'm back home. Though weekly or daily spot I booked a room and ended up becoming a monthly. For those of you who know, you know. For those that don't, you slow. Anyway, I'm in the zone. I'm locked in because I'm in my mind. If I'm making $75 an hour, the hell with what you talking about? I'm here to get this money. So anytime, overtime, double time, triple time, whatever, throw it at me. I'm gonna catch it and I'm gonna run that shit down the line because I need this in my bank account. I'm trying to put this paper in my pocket. Yet again, the things we do for money. Um, One morning in particular, I lost track of the days of when I was supposed to pay. I went ahead and remembered, oh shit, I left out for work. I didn't pay for a little spot. And I called a hotel, let them know, like, yeah, I'm going to pay. Just give me a minute. They're like, yo, we can't take the card. Just pay me to get here. I'm like, I bet. Ain't nothing, ain't nothing major. The reason why I was in such a panic is because I said I got my dog, I got tools, I got everything in that room. And even though I'm back home, I'm still treating it as though I'm out of town. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck. I'm feeling really way, really when you hear me use that word, but I'm feeling panicky. Like, yo, don't go up in the room with my dog and kill your, well, excuse me, my dog may harm one of your workers, this, that, and third. The dude was cool about it. The Indian dude, he was like if you could ever like picture the poster boy for Indian men, that was him. Real slender, Had to comb over with the glasses and shit. He's like, "Oh, no problem, bro. No problem, buddy. We understand." I didn't get off work till like maybe 10:45, something like that that night, because I was there. I'm a contractor. I'm there for the money. I don't care about nothing else. Long story short, pull up in my little Magda or whatever. Nice little Dodge Magnum. It was like ocean blue Joan. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I'm sorry, navy blue Joan had the little flakes in it. That was my baby right there. Had the Hemi in the Joan. Pull up in my Magnum. Skirt. Park it. Go into the office so I can make my little payment. Cause I know I'm gonna be there for at least another month. The way work going. And as soon as I walk in, the cashier's desk is to my left. The little reception area is to my, I'm sorry, the cashier's desk is to my right. The little reception area is to my left. I see a bra sitting on her suitcase. I look at her, look her over real fast. Yeah, you a young Joan. Anyway, let me pay for this room. Because even though I'm back home, I'm treating this like I'm out of town. I'm hostile. You know what I'm saying? Hostile. I've been out here working in contracting everywhere from Oregon, Mississippi, Florida, shit, Detroit, all the way overseas. So I'm looking at everything as a potential threat or a possibility. Pay for the room, hand him the card, he swipe it. All right, good to go, buddy. I said, thank you, sir. Get my card back, stick it in my wallet. I look over at Youngin. I look at him and I'm like, what's the deal with her? She's like, oh, she has no money for a room. I said, what? All right, cool, bet. I walk over to her, get to talking. Woo woo, what's your name? Blah blah blah. Run down my normal list of jargon that would spit to a bitch, and find out that this broad is from B-More, and she came down for the weekend to try to sell some goods and services. In a nutshell, I'm looking at this hoe like, so why ain't you got no money for a room? She looking at me talking about, well, my boyfriend was supposed to pay for it. I said, your boyfriend? So your boyfriend got you out here selling goods and services? She was like, yeah. Had the whole attitude and all that shit, right? So, you know your boy. I'm with the shit. I'm entertained now. I've been at work all goddamn day. I could have barked on the bitch, but I was like, nah, nah. Let's let's take a softer approach to it. A softer approach. This approach is gonna be, let me just stun this hoe real quick. Cause I know how much money I made today. And I know how much money I've been making since I've been down here on this scale project. I've been crushing these motherfuckers for $75 an hour. I know this is the bitch down. The bitch down. She looked at me on some, and what, nigga? I was like, I looked at homeboy. I was like, yeah, I had it in my card. Go ahead, give her a room. Put it on me. The whole jaw dropped, bro. The whole jaw just dropped. Like, what? And this wasn't no nice hotel, cause it wasn't no nice ass. This wasn't a Hilton. Not even fucking close. Cause for those that travel, you know, being out of town for more than a month, you can quickly accrue a whole lot of fees. And for this job in particular, they weren't giving us any per diem. They were just giving us straight pay with no per diem. But it was a sweet contract. It was a sweet hit. So I was like, fuck it, fuck some per diem. I figured it out. I went to the rustiest, crustiest, dustiest spot I could possibly find around that bitch, bro. Without tipping in the Southeast. And it's not like there's a whole lot of hotels that are available in Southeast anymore because it's going through its period of region gentrification. Only thing I could think of would maybe be over by um, more so Northeast. But even then, you still gonna pay a premium, and that would have put me further away from work. Like the whole setup for me was sweet because I was right there by the job. Within 15 minutes, I could be to the job. Boom, pull in and get to work. So in reality, instead of my normal rise and shine, I could wake up late as a motherfucker and still be to work bright and early and bushy tailed and shit with a Red Bull in my hand, smoking a cigarette, talking shit. But anyway, back to the story. I go ahead and hand old boy the card. He's like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, go ahead, give her a room. I'll pay for it." He swipes it. Old girl's jaw drops. She has nothing more to say. Nothing more to say from that point. Now the bitch want to play friendly. I'm like, that's what I thought. At this time, I'm in my 30s, so I've seen a whole lot of shit. I, what the fuck? I was in my late 30s at that. I done seen a whole lot of shit. Ain't nothing a bitch can say to me in a day that would surprise me. I can give old girl my number, like, yo, if you need anything, just come holler at me. Fuck all that. I ain't got time. Oh, buddy tosses her the keys. Boom, she go with the key card. She goes in the room. Strangely enough, he positioned her, my nigga, in a room that's really close to mine. So I'm like, okay. I think no more of the shit. I'm like, it just felt good to stun on the hoe and shut the bitch up, bro. Just shut the bitch up. From rah 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 to, oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know how long I'd be sitting here. Anyway, I'm in the shower. I'm washing the day away. It's the weekend. I'm chilling. I hear a knock on the door. That quick little tap 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 tap. Now I know who it is and what it is. Because again, I done seen it all. I done done it all by this point. Dum dum. It's the bitch. She comes to me on some. I want to thank you for getting me in this room. I appreciate it because I didn't know what I was gonna do for the night. I got people waiting. I said, you got people waiting. Fuck you mean by that? And she jumps out there, all the way out there. I'm from Baltimore. I came down here to sell some goods and services. I said, word. Well, I looked out for you. So where my goods and services? She like, I don't know you like that. I got clientele. I'm like, bitch, your clientele didn't even have enough bread for you to even get a goddamn room. So I can't really trust in what the fuck you saying too much. Like, come on, let's be real. Come on, bitch, let's be real. I give him my information, my number, and I dismiss the bitch because I'm like, yeah, you have a good night. I'm about to drink this drink, lay in this bed, turn this TV on, and do what you do, bitch. Fast forward to the next morning, the infamous checkout time. Old girl knocks on the door, talk about none of her clients came through. I'm like, okay, well, that's not my problem. I give her my number, I dismiss her, hop on the train, like, I'll try again next week. Maybe like damn near a month goes past. Project's coming to a close. I'm about ready to dip up out this bitch. Guess who hits the line, bro? This bitch. Good old Paris, because I got her name, or supposed name, her AKA, whatever you want to call it. Paris. Paris hits the line. And the bitch came with such arrogance. She was like, I need a room. I was like, people in hell with ice water in a 5 minute break, but bitch, they ain't getting it. Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you better tamp that shit the fuck down. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? After that, the whole approach softened. Well, I'm just saying, I need someplace to stay for the weekend. I said, word, why? Well, I'm trying to go out of town and make some money. I said, goods and services. She was like, yeah, okay, that's what's up. Um, going to the little rat ass hotel is not gonna be the spot you gonna break the bank at, right? The bitch was on some shit, but she was like, yeah, well, then, I can only afford XYZ 1, 2, 3. I'm like, well, that sucks to be you, because I can afford much better than this, but I'm here because I'm saving money. You know what I'm saying? I'm from here, but I'm out of town working here. The hoe gives me a whole sob ass, long ass story, this drawl ass story that just went on and on and on for fucking eternity about how her mother's fucked up and her mother's locked up and she's in the house and she's paying all the bills. I'm like, well, where your father at? Her mother killed her father. No, I shouldn't have said that. Deleted her father. Her mother did this, that, and the third. Woo woo, got out. She's been in foster care, and her last nigga ain't love her, and she was forced into this life of depravity and struggle. I'm like, that's what's up. But you do know McDonald's and UPS is always hiring, and so is Walmart. The bitch was like, I don't want that though. Work, nigga, ill. Work, responsibility, ill. Nah, I ain't doing that. She was disgusted at the fact that I brought that up, bro. I bet. Hence my introduction into other ways of stimulating, or other means of stimulating resources that come into your pocket. You know what I mean? I ain't shit for this. I ain't shit for it. I ain't shit for it. I was wrong. Let me throw this out there. Yes, I saw her ID. Yes, she was of age. Yes, everything was legal, regal. Only problem, the bitch was dumb. We all know that one really dumb bitch that you met in your life, where the bitch is just like, she might as well be like mildly retarded. She's one of them. She's one of them where you just barely passed the line of being retarded. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just eked your way right above that. She one of them. She won the sharpest pencil in the box. Not even close to it. In fact, the eraser was gone. The bitch was dumb. She was dumb. After listening to her whole spill and not completely dismissing her, I went ahead and broke down. I said, fuck it, let's try it. Let's go. It's like an experiment. I'm gonna get an Airbnb for you. Her eyes lit up, all big and bright, all full of hope and shining, like all thankful. I said, but bitch, I need my money back though. And she was like, you got it. So I ran it, got the Airbnb. She was there from Friday to Sunday. After that, she hops on the train, goes back to Beatmore. Boom, gone. Got my Cash App, my Airbnb money. I said, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Hmm. It can learn. And I was amazed. Like, it can learn. Turn around, following weekend, Slim comes back down. She's like, yeah, I'm back. I was like, okay. And like, can you do the same thing you did for me? Because I made way more this time. More than the other times past. I was like, yeah, sure. So you're going to be coming down here peddling goods and services, then I need a percentage. Like this ain't no charity, bitch. Like what the fuck you think this is? So we crafted our deal. You know, I'm not a greedy motherfucker because I'm already making hella good money doing what I do. So we worked out percentages, and from there, the Airbnb was a go. Nice little quaint spot in the English basement. For those that know, and those for those that don't, it's a basement with entrance. That's what they call that bullshit. English basement. Fucking the English basement was right there in Arlington, and old girl was more than content with the setup. And we kept this thing rolling for a certain period of time. She was more than content with the percentage she was able to keep herself. Myself personally, I don't believe in none of that gorilla shit because the amount of time you get for putting your hands on it, the amount of time you can possibly receive for having a physical altercation with a young lady that likes to work at night, it just ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. You fuck up, I cut you off, and after I cut you off, you can never come back. Like what was that? All dogs go to heaven. Charlie, you can never come back. Bitch, you can never come back. So we kept the whole thing rolling for a good little minute, and it just became a kind of weekend thing for me. I was part time to P type shit. Part time to P. That could have been me. Part time to P. Anyway, oh shit, let me wrap it up. I'm rambling. Uh, we devised a whole little system where I would see the messages that would come through, appointments that were booked, da da da, woo woo. And Slim started to gain some traction and get some regulars. You know what I'm saying? Some good old regulars. And for a bitch that's selling goods and services, ain't nothing better than regulars. You know what I mean? They love regulars. That's their boo thing right there. They depend on them regulars. The regulars is what make the world go round for them hoes. Hell, some of y'all niggas that hit this story later, y'all are the regulars. But let me explain. One of the regulars happened to be this goofy ass white dude. I peeped him a couple times because the bitch was always close, but far enough away where I'm good, but close enough where she can feel secure. The regular sent her a text asking her to excrete the remainder of her bowels into an orifice on him. And when I read it, I was disgusted. Like, what the fuck? You got to be kidding me. This is Thursday. I know this bitch is coming on Friday. I know it like clockwork. This bitch is coming on Friday. She gonna be on that train. She gonna show her ass up, and she's gonna be here on motherfucking Friday because this is her cash fucking cow. But every text that she would receive and or reply to, I could see it as well with my phone. Thank you, Google Voice. Best shit ever. The broad comes down, all geeked up and hyped, like ready, about to make this money, this, that, and the third, woo woo. I said, okay, same ritual, bitch, get your ass in the tub, get some bath bombs to wash off whatever the fuck you done all week long, make it smell better. She's like, all right, bet. Hops her, strips down, hops her sneaking ass in, and we have our conversation. It's the plan. It's your schedule. It's your itinerary, more or less. And this is what I need you to do. This is the mission. We need this amount to make this happen. She's like, I bet. One problem. I said, what's that? I just came on my cycle. I said, you motherfucker, why would you bring your ass down here? Just, I didn't think about it. I said, you dirty, nasty mother. See, working in the, whenever you're working with people of that ilk, you don't quite realize, well, for those on the outside who don't work with them, you don't quite realize all that goes into it. You have to think for a motherfucker. You have to be their pastor, their reverend, their daddy, their mama, their brother, their cousin, their therapist. You got to be all these different fucking things for them. Why would you take a fucking trip on a train to sell products and services knowing good and goddamn well you on your cycle? Why would you do that? Like, who does that kind of shit? So I look her in her eyes and I, as patiently as possible, and I just tell her like, well, I guess you getting packed in tonight. Well, this weekend. She said, what you mean by that? Instead of the V, I get, you got to get an A. You got to give up that A. She was like, yeah, I'm good with it. I said, okay, cool. I see the text rolling through all night long. Finally, that good old regular hits her up. It's like Saturday. I can't even say Saturday. It's probably like motherfucking Sunday morning around 2 a.m. The regular hits her. And it's like, yeah, I'm about to come. I'm on my way. And his specific request was for that orifice being, right under his nose to be filled up with excrement. And I thought to myself, this has to be the most disgusting shit ever. Because he wanted her to release her, fuck it. He wanted her to shit on him. Shit in his mouth. It was right in his mouth, bro. Right in his mouth. And I'm reading the text and I'm grimacing every line. Just like, ugh, ugh. They meet up. They do what they do. It's over with. She rolls out. I'm sorry, he rolls out. Blah, 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 blah. Old girl calls me. Yeah, he left. I'm like, all right, bet. Did you do it? She was like, yeah. This man had no idea. She had just spent the past few days getting her, not her V, but her 8 packed full of all the lubricant, Vaseline, lifestyle, dust, Magnum juice in the world. And then shot a fiery one off into his mouth, bro. It was at that moment I realized just how fucked up some people are. And the dude, I was like, he's pretty fucked up. He's pretty fucked up. But then I looked over and I looked at her like, I think you're the worst one out of this whole situation. Here's the reason why. Because you knew he didn't. He didn't know. He had no clue what you spent this whole weekend doing. He just wanted what he wanted, and God only knows what you fired off in his face. And then on top of that, she was one of them bougie bitches that was like, I'm vegan but Presbyterian at the same time. So it was, I can only imagine what the hoe had been eating. Disgusted me to my fucking core. That's why I was like, I can't live this life, dog. I gotta get the fuck out of this shit. It's the wildest shit ever. Cause I would see the texts that were coming through and that was just like, ew. You want the bitch to what? Nigga. Blah, blah. No, no. The power of Christ compels you. Say no, bruh. No. Okay, it's part of this. But here we go. Here we go. Comments. What up, Level Spoon? What up, Gunmetal? Everybody's comment is the same. What up, Tevin Campbell? What up, Cortez, man? I know how fucked up people are, cuz. I know how fucked up people are. I've seen both sides of the fence, the light and the dark, cuz. She spent all weekend getting packed full of lubricant and, and pain. And, and but the bitch performed for that one. I looked at the hoe. I was so disgusted. I wanted to tell the bitch to get the fuck out, but I said, "Go, keep going. We had that goal. Keep going." Am I wrong for it? Probably. Did we get paid? Yep. Was the customer satisfied? Sure was. So at the end, she took him in the bathroom and fired that thing off in the tub, and the old boy left out satisfied. So yeah, I walk into the joint. It's smelling like a whole turd sandwich in that hoe. I'm like, Paris, you a nasty bitch. You a nasty bitch. And she did it with no conscience. It was like nothing there. The bitch's eyes were just dead. It's like, oh, what? What? Why? But why? Can you please explain what the problem is? I don't know, bitch. Maybe hepatitis. Maybe a viral infection. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? But she couldn't comprehend her actions, bro. This is how I know most women are evil as fuck. Real shit. I done dealt with enough hoes. I done dealt with enough hoes to know most women are evil as fuck. They are very treacherous creatures. Like they teach us that they all sugar and spice and everything nice. Nigga, that same pussy you looking on been reamed out, Slim. That same bitch you loving on been banged out in the minivan or behind a dumpster or building or some shit. In a car, you know what I'm saying? You don't know these bitches, dog. You never really truly know these bitches until you get to know these bitches. And I can promise you, once you do, you will be disgusted not at their actions and their behaviors, bro. That's what hoes always hated but always loved about me is the fact that, just like Corey Holcomb was talking about, if just my presence around a bitch, I always attract them to me. And I'm only 5'9". My intellect is sharp, and they love that shit. I'm that motherfucking what was my man name? The corn star, motherfucking Mr. Mike out this bitch. They love that shit. That's more so my personality, bro. They be loving the fact that this nigga right here gonna break me in half type shit. They love it, bro. They are not sugar spice and everything nice. They're wretched as fuck. I know their nature, and because I know their nature and I treat them as such, no sugar and spice, no everything nice, bitch, you a hoe. They love a nigga for it. They love a nigga for it. They like to be dog. They like to get broke off. Hell, last joint I was dealing with like to get spit on, just straight talk shit to, nasty, dirty, disgusting. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they love that shit. The whole time you thinking it's supposed to be something special. She like, another day, another day getting broke off. But Paris definitely smelled like shit. I will say that. I will say that. I will say that. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. Mr. Marcus, yep. Cortez, you got it. Mr. Marcus. Mr. Marcus. Yep. Yep. That me. That me, that pimp. That me. They love that Mr. Marcus built ass nigga. Like I think Rom said it years ago. That you ain't gotta be overly tall, overly muscular, just the attitude and knowing that you about your shit and you can work a bitch and twerk a bitch mind in the direction you need it to go. Slim. They love the shit out you. Forever and ever and ever, amen. I got hoes now still hit me up. That's why I be telling these goddamn stories. 'Cause I be forgetting this shit. But I've done so much wild shit that it when it comes to me, it comes to me. Well, I gotta plan it out or really think about it. You're right, Gunmetal. The world is crazy, but just to exist in this world, Slim, we got to we adapt. We adapt. But I'm done. I'm done with the rambling. Y'all go check out No News Podcast too, man. I talked to that brother. Me and him, he's the reason why I was late. Fuck it, I blame him. My bad, No News. But he's not the reason I was late. I was giving him some game on what he got going on. Uh, it's a lot happening out here, and the best way to fix it in this crazy world is to get your money, bro. Get your money, man. Get your money legally. Not pulling that bullshit I was on for a little while, but get your money, man. So anyway, I'll holler at y'all, brothers, man. Peace.